For the recording, it's me versus one of Mortified's low tier students. The topic is Conquest versus Omni-Man. I have Conquest. The argument for why Conquest should be stronger, it's just gonna be one off of a visual display of their showcasings. I believe that Conquest showed better feats and better overall damage to the surrounding area. And then secondly, Conquest is just verbatim stated about the likes of Omni-Man. Yeah.
Okay, is that
Yeah,
just your opening statement?
no, that's my argument, bro. I just gave you the argument.
Okay, we can go off number one. Why do you
So
think he
number
has better
one,
feats?
I didn't say the better speed. That's you're already not tracking. I said they
Yeah,
have
yes,
better
you did. You
visual.
said destruction of area and better feats.
Stop. As they have better visual showcasings, right? AKA destruction feats. So we
That's
can look
number
at
one. Yeah.
better stop. So let's look back at season one. Um, all the guy really did was just fly around, fly into like a train station while Conquest's mere presence was like shaking the ground, like him just flying down was so like earth like catastrophic that the ground itself was shaking. You could literally hear the shockwaves in the fucking sky. Then when he clashed into Mark, it just completely like destroyed the entire city. He also replicated the feat that Omni-Man did with relative ease. He just simply flew to the ocean, then just destroyed again. Like he destroyed the city by running through it. Um, Many other feats too. And Omni-Man's like best visual showcasing was just simply flying down in front of a train and then having Mark stand there, and then that just like causing external damage to the background. So that would lead me to believe that the display of strength that they're showcasing for both characters, they lean more towards the likes of Omni-Man. Not Omni-Man,
The
Conquest.
conquest. Yeah. Um. Okay. One, I don't know how we're gonna compare that shit, and then like
Wait,
two, here, I
stop
don't,
right there,
I don't know
start.
if I have it
Hold on,
saved, but here, give me a second.
Wait, chill, guys. Don't interrupt each other so much. Oh my god.
We're not
Yeah.
talking.
No. Wait.
Hold on, brother, hold on. What do you mean
Uh,
by you don't know how we're supposed to compare? Because, like, for example, this comparison, like a narrative or visual portray, is like a common thing that authors use within like fiction. For example, within Jujutsu Kaisen, we see Jogo being used as like a metric to determine the strength between Gojo and Sukuna to later then hype it up. For example, Gojo puts the beats on Jogo with relative ease, while Sukuna is more playful towards Jogo and lets him show off his arsenal, which then lets us know how strong Joga is. And then, Sukuna ultimately puts the beats on him too. So we can, like, I don't know what you mean, but like, you know how we can compare it. Like,
Okay. That's not okay. That's
I'd
not what I'm
say,
saying. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how we're gonna compare the destruction feats, and just look at my screen share real quick. I don't
um, no,
think Conquest
can you
did.
send in scan shot? Can you send in scan shot?
Do you want me to? Okay, I have to download it instead then.
Yeah, that's fine. Or anybody knows you're referring to, like, just send it. We see another
Yeah.
competitive function that's simple. For example, once again within Jujutsu Kaisen, actually, no, I'll use a different verse. Let's
It,
use
it doesn't it
Naruto.
doesn't it doesn't it doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's not gonna matter in a second. Like, just give me a second. I gotta actually post
Wait,
it to you.
hold on. Sorry, are you
I
dropping
put
that
it in
point?
scans.
Wait, are you
I
dropping
don't
that
think
point?
Conquest did anything near to this. I mean, no, you didn't let me finish what I meant
Okay,
by
wait, hold on. Sorry, hold
comparison
on.
in
Start
the
right there. Start
first
right there. Start
place.
right there. Wait, hold on. Start right there. Start
No,
right there.
wait,
Start right
let me. I
I
just
have
said,
accurate
how
phone.
are
I
we
have your
gonna
phone. Hold
compare
on. I have
this?
accurate
No, we're gonna
phone.
use a talking stick. You
No,
niggas
I'm
don't
like,
lock
let's
in,
talk
please.
instead, because this nigga just keeps interrupting me every time I fucking
Wait, I
speak.
don't want to get perm views. I don't want to get perm views. Like, just let me like.
It's not
That's not
perm
Clarify.
views. You
abuse.
keep
All right,
interrupting me.
just
Wait,
all right.
just let me clarify.
All right,
Just
more
let me
excessive
clarify.
interruptions. I'm gonna start
Trouble,
using the talking
trouble,
stick. Please refrain
trouble.
from
Agree to
interrupting each
Okay,
talk.
other.
Okay.
let me explain, because all I
Just
said was,
let
I
me
don't know how
clarify.
we're
Let
gonna
me
compare
clarify.
this,
Mortify.
and
He's
then
over talking me.
he tried to
He's over talking me.
precog
He's
what
over
I
talking
meant
me.
by that. Like, he doesn't
Okay,
let
let me
me
respond to the
explain what I
argument.
actually
Okay,
mean.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. So,
How do you
brother,
know that? You
but
didn't let me
on
fucking
my day
say
is
it.
like, hey, can I speak, bro? Like, let me respond to your argument.
No, because
I
you're trying to
understand it.
precog what I'm
Mortify.
saying. You're
I know.
trying
I
to
understand the
precog.
argument. I
He's
understand.
trying to precog without I even, like, him just saying I understand doesn't grant that you actually understand. What the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
not being perm
Right,
views,
so
All right,
bro.
if
all right,
someone's
please
in the
mute him.
middle of
Please
giving an
mute him.
argument, right, and like you interrupt them, you're not inherently justified in interrupting them simply because you believe that you understand their argument. That's just retarded, trouble. Just let them
Exactly.
finish.
Gave the reasoning, like, oh my
No, well, I
days.
didn't. I never
He's still
actually
not
gave.
finished speaking. Like even if he's like being redundant, you
Hey,
still have
fine,
to allow him to
we're
speak.
wasting time. We're wasting
We're gonna
time.
use the
Mute him
talking
real
stick.
quick.
All right.
It's literally gonna take 30 seconds. Like, it'll take 30 seconds.
Okay, sure.
All right, what I meant by how are we going to compare these two things, right? I think it's super subjective. I didn't mean an actual like feats. Like, how are we going to compare the destructive capacity bullshit? I mean, how are we gonna compare between like lots? There's so many things that go into like destroying the cities and stuff. Like intent for one. Like Conquest actually wanted to fuck up shit. He said he didn't give a fuck. We're just gonna assume Nolan wanted to do the same thing that could play a major part in the destructive feats.
Okay, it's really bad. There's two parts. One, you mentioned earlier how Conquest doesn't have anything on the level which you showed in this clip. All you showed was what pretty much everyday Vulturemites are able to do. Their whole mission and whole point of being a Vulturemite is to go out in the universe and to literally go into a planet and just solo stomp it yourself and just do whatever. We know that Conquest was exceptionally good at this, so much to the point, like again, during season 3, when he's talking to Mark and like just confessing his feelings and all of that, he tells him that, yeah, I got my name because I was so good at my job. Like I was so good at going out onto other planets, solo missions or whatever, and just thumping out niggas and taking over whole entire societies and making them the Vulturemites bitches that what is it? What is it? That they like Thrag or whatever gave me the name Conquest. Not even a name, not even a thing, just a feat, not a feat, but like a accomplishment. Like he conquested them. So we know Conquest is exceptionally good at just going to planets and destroying them and taking over. So much to the point that when Thrag gave him the order to go to Earth, he's like, "Yo, don't hold back. Do whatever. You can destroy everything." And which you know that's what Conquest wants to do. So right here, this just wouldn't debunk anything because one, we know Conquest does this on the daily, off screen, and then two, we know he's exceptionally good at doing a said thing, and then three, we know everyday other Vulturemites who are part of that task also go out to other planets, take over, and then stomp out those societies. So this isn't really any impressive. Secondly, it's not subjective. You said that well, the intention is going to play a part. Unless the intention is highlighted to that be like a noticeable factor, I don't want to just put in like a random possibility. We would need, viewed like the fourth law of logic, that being the principle of sufficient reason, we would need some sort of sufficient basis as to why the intent would play a factor. I'll even go on to say that the intent doesn't matter, or the intent wouldn't be a relevant factor, seeing as that when he was doing this to Mark, he put on this persona, because his whole mask got revealed. Prior to that, maybe because he was still acting to be like this good superhero, but once Omni Man came back, not Omni Man, but once that bald 1,000-year-old nigga came back, the mask was revealed that okay, this guy murdered the entire superhero global team. This guy is responsible for this. He's a liar. He's a manipulator. He's a serial killer. He's this and that. The whole world now knows this. Even his own son became terrified of him. To which he just says fucks it, kills the guy, which kills that guy. Then he just goes on with Mark and just starts ripping throughout the city, killing people, throwing him into like fucking buildings that again he knows. We literally verbatim see him like killing people on screen. He even drops down into a train station where he purposely knows that people are going to be here. He sees a oncoming train where people are on this train and doing whatever. And again, he sees them. He knows this. And then, despite getting out the way because he knows he's a roaster, he knows that if they run into him, he'll kill them all. Instead of doing all that, he just stands there, grabs Mark by his fucking head and skull, places him there, and forces him as he kills all of these random innocent people by accident. And again, we literally see in later season with Powerplex that because of Omni Man's actions, it led to the result of different villains being born. So yes, I would call into question the intent of this and why your argument for the intention is kind of irrelevant if we know the guy just stopped caring about human lives and purposely was killing them and letting them be killed and then doing actions that he would know will result in their killing. Compared to Conquest, who already knows that and is just doing that. Like he's just having fun. He wasn't even trying with fucking Mark. He was just having fun, enjoying the battle, just doing whatever. So overall, like I think your arguments just fall through. We can go to conclusions.
All right, we can go to conclusions. You just made 5 claims. What the
Okay, I
fuck?
can I can I can summarize
And
all of them.
okay, wait, no, mute him real quick. I'm gonna address everything that he said. I do not want this nigga interrupting, please. Thank you. Okay, for one, I want to state, let's stop the fucking 5 points shit, right? Like I'm gonna let it slide this time. I will preface though, like I don't really give a fuck if I miss something. You made like actual like 6 fucking claims there. Please do not do that again. Otherwise I will just mute you. But you said you didn't want to get perma views, obviously, right? So I'm just gonna go over as much of the shit as I can respond to from my memory, right? Number one, you said, oh, well, we know Viltrumites take over planets and conquer planets. That really does not matter because you said feats shown on screen. We have never seen Conquest take over a planet on screen. Never seen that, not once. Do you disagree with that?
Yes.
Okay, can you send me a scan of Conquest taking over a planet
No,
on
that
screen?
no. That wasn't the claim. The claim was that Viltrumites and their missions and goal is to go out there and take on and destroy planets.
Okay, he's not tracking.
Stop,
He's not
stop, stop.
tracking.
Hold on, stop. I'm pretty sure like we have like on screen panels. Like for example, when the Viltrumites pull up the Conquest, not Conquest, but Thraxa, we see them instantly ripping throughout the city and the planet itself and destroying everything. And then the whole point was okay, well, if we know because all Omni Man did was just go into his dimension, circle around the city to where he destroyed the city and then dropped a big ass meteor on all of them, which then killed them. Okay, he killed a planet's society or citizens. We know that's what Viltrumites do. We know that's their goal. And then the point for Conquest is okay, well, if we see on screen that this is what they do, and we know that Conquest is this person who's exceptionally skilled at this said thing, so much to the point that he gets a little personal identity and a name for it, then we can say that it's likely to be the case that what Mark is doing, not Mark, but what Omni-Man doing, in the grand scheme of things, really isn't that impressive.
Okay, are you done?
Yes.
Yeah. That was the secondary thing that you said. I was addressing the first thing you said. If you want to count that as clarification, I really
Yeah,
didn't. But
clarification.
even so, for the Omni-Man thing, you're like, oh well, the Viltrumites do this. I agree. The Viltrumites do take over planets and fuck up planets. I don't know how the fuck you're gonna equivalate Nolan destroying, I forgot what that dimension is called, like that planet, whatever the fuck those aliens are called. I don't know how we're gonna equivalate that for one, unless we're gonna assume like all alien races are relative for some reason. It could just be the case that the technology on that planet is so vastly above anything any other fucking Viltrumite has ever dealt with. And I have no problem believing this. They're capable of interdimensional travel, etc. Like, I don't, how are we going to equivalate that? Just because they do destroy alien civilizations, I don't really think that means shit. Like, the aliens that Conquest fought could be fodder nobodies.
Oh, are you
You have
done?
a problem with that? Yeah.
Just repeat the argument. I was watching the clip.
Okay, okay, all right. I said just because we know that the Viltrumites do X, right? We know that they take over the civilizations of like these random planets. I don't know why that would like equivalate the Nolan clip that I sent. Like it would be assuming that the alien races are equal.
Oh, what? No, no. You're just like adding once again on. You say like, oh, well, it just could be the case that they like no other Voltramite has ever encountered technology so civilized and so advanced. All you're really doing, you're not actually engaging with me. You're just throwing out, basis possibilities or basis
Prove
likelihood,
that.
right?
Prove that.
Which,
No, you just
hold
made
on,
a
wait,
claim.
hold on,
Prove that. No, you just made a
stop.
claim. I'm not
All
letting you
right,
run
bro.
away from the
Wait,
claim.
guys. Okay,
Wait,
we have
wait.
to go back
You
to the
just
time of
made a
stick.
claim.
All right,
You
that's
just made
fine.
a
That's
claim.
fine. All right, that's fine. So, all right, it's
I
mute
did I
Goonie.
type
All
that
right,
little
and then
back and say,
trouble.
oh,
Here,
prove that
I'll
when you
mute
make claims?
myself.
No,
I
you
don't
don't
want. I'm
then.
done with the shotgunning
Mortify,
bullshit. Like
please
I
mute him.
said,
Mortify, please mute him. Mortify, please mute him.
if you don't
Mortify,
address the
please mute
baseless
him. Mortify,
possibility
please mute
claim,
him.
I don't want to hear
Mortify,
anything
please
else.
mute
All right,
him.
so
Mortify,
he
please mute
put
him.
something. I muted him. He put something into question. You go ahead, trouble.
Okay. He verbatim said, I'll save the recording. You can go back into the recording. He verbatim said, it just could be a case, keyword, a modal claim. It could be the case that these aliens are so advanced that no other Viltrumite has ever encountered them, and that my position presupposes that alien races are relative. One, that's you strawmanning and adding on a burden or claim that's not even entirely needed. Because when we look at this context of the screen and look at what's happening, okay, what do we see? He takes the king of the dimension. I think it was the leader. He takes him by the head, runs into what is it? He runs into the just runs him through like a bunch of pillars in the city. Then he just starts circling around the planet, destroying the cities and destroying the satellite. That's all he did. He just destroyed this society of the planet. Um, Secondly, for the basis claim, this is what I said earlier from the debate. Via the fourth law of logic, that being the principle of sufficient reason, any sort of what if, could be, or possibility claim that doesn't have substantiation from the empirical data or basis needs a sufficient reason. I would then call into question and doubt your said reason, seeing as that I'm pretty sure it's stated and widely known that the Viltrumites are the most advanced technological species in the fucking universe. They've conquered majority of these planets. I'm pretty sure when Anissa is talking to the likes of Mark, she says, yo, we have medical capabilities beyond your comprehension, not beyond your comprehension, but we have technology, we have these things that you guys benefit from, we had to be on your need. That's their whole proposition to getting people, getting races entire planets to be a part of their empire, is that we have better things than you. If you don't accept this, we'll just kill all of you and erase this entire planet off the fucking map. Secondly, we know that the Earth people are capable of interdimensional travel and interdimensional portals. Seeing that those random aliens that that black ball nigga was going to, he came across those aliens. No, my bad. Engstrom, yeah, Engstrom. We know him in Engstrom and Mark fought, and he had like this interdimensional travel via teleportation. That's one person that can create interdimensional portals. It's not that hard. And back in season one, I'm pretty sure like the Rudy nigga literally said, "Yo, they're connecting to our portals through like vibrations or like frequencies. Like they're tapping into the frequencies of the planet." Um, I'm pretty sure that's stated in like the first invasion or the second invasion. And then the main point being is that when Mark got trapped in the dimension, the humans on the planet Earth, that the Viltrumites have better technology than, because that's their whole claim, that's their proposal, that's what they're all known for. They develop the ability to create portals. They have the ability to create portals and connect to different dimensions within the grand universe, right? So if we know that that's true, and the Viltrumites have better technology, and their whole proposition is that, yeah, we have the best thing in the entire universe, then I would say it's unlikely that Conquest or really any Viltrumite will come across something so technologically advanced that is better than that of the Viltrum Empire. And then you said earlier that you want to go 5 claim by 5 claim. I disagree with that. If you have trouble responding or attacking what I'm saying, that's fine. I will gladly clarify and write down every single point in the chat. You've only responded to one thing. You've left the other things unaddressed. If you do not respond to them, then okay, those arguments go unresponded to and would then go through. I do not agree to like dismissing my arguments because you have like the ability to not track. That's not my problem. That's your fault. Write down what I'm saying or ask me, or I'll clarify or whatever. So there's my response.
Okay. Do that while I explain, or whenever you feel like it. Write it all down. If you feel like there's like things I haven't addressed, write it down. Because, like I said, I don't think I
No,
should be expected to track 7 fucking claims in a row.
well, we're finna debate like that. That's what's to be expected. And
Eh,
like I said, hold on.
Why? Well, prove that.
Okay,
No,
hold on.
prove that. Prove that's expected right now. Go ahead.
Okay, when we're coming into
Another
a
claim.
debate, unless we're going under a strict formatted setting, that being, for example, a debate tournament where the host is like, "Yo, I want these debates to be structured in this way." For example, a 5 minute formal opening, then this, that, and that. Unless it is a specified, strictly structured tournament or the style for how we, the interlocutors, should be debating, it would just be expected that if I come into a debate, for example, with Mortify, I would expect for him to respond and actually gauge and understand my arguments and then further respond to them. Unless I'm
Okay.
shotgunning him. If I'm shotgunning him, I'm just throwing out shit to purposely overwhelm him,
You,
then okay, he doesn't have to respond to anything. But if we're in a debate, we're
trouble.
trying to like, stop. We came into this debate with no structure. I want you to
You're
respond
just
to my
repeating
arguments.
yourself.
Stop. I want you to
Yeah,
respond
you're
to
just
my stop.
repeating
Okay, stop
yourself
interrupting
though.
me. Stop
Yeah,
interrupting me. Stop
you're
interrupting me.
expressing
Stop
your want for me
interrupting me.
to
Stop
address
interrupting me.
your
Stop interrupting me. Stop
arguments.
interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. I further told you, if you don't feel obligated to respond to my arguments, that's fine. We're not under any structured system. As per debating universally follows. If you don't respond to my arguments, then they go through. They were left uncontested because you couldn't track them, because you cannot remember them. That's not on me. But I told you, because you're fucking low tier and you're retarded, I will gladly write down my arguments. But if I give
Yes,
an
write them
argument,
down.
no. I will only write them down if you cannot remember them and do not if you cannot remember the argument and you then ask me, "Yo, I don't remember what you said. Can you please write it down?" Sure. Outside of that, I will not do that. It's up to you.
I did say that. I did verbatim
No.
said that. I
You're
said I
wasting
will
my
address them
time.
to the best of my ability. And what? Yes, I did. You said I don't know
Oh
if
my
I'm going
God.
to be able to remember the fucking 5 claims that you made. I literally said that
Okay,
verbatim.
so for the initial part of the debate, the claims are this, right? One, the
Write them
screen.
down. Don't just
Um,
repeat them. Write them down. You said you'd write them down. And I want to address what you just said, brother, with the whole structure thing. I don't know why you think there being a lack of a structure means that I'm obligated to remember 7 fucking claims that you make. Like I don't understand the connection there. Like if you're saying, "Oh, there's no rules," like that's fine. I don't know why that would make it expected for me to track 7 fucking claims. Like where is the expectancy there? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
okay. I think we can just go to
But yeah,
conclusions.
you can just write it down. No. You said you would write it down, so do that.
Um, sure. I'll write down the second point
Yeah,
Sarah
do
made.
that. And real quick, I'll address the like technology thing. Like I agree that the Viltrumites themselves do have technology above humans. Like no shit. Like they state that multiple times. I don't know why that would track on to the aliens. And I'm gonna have to address that fucking random law of logic shit that you brought up. You said that what the I don't even know what the fuck fourth law of logic you brought up.
I repeat it. I repeat it. I repeat it.
Yeah.
Okay. So within, I think his name is Artist Billion, right? More commonly
Mhm.
known as the three laws of logic, but there are not three. I think there are five or six, right? The fourth one
What?
is called yes. You can look this up. There are only three. The first three are the most known ones, but that is not the only thing that is limited to. The fourth
Oh,
law, the fourth law of that
Mute
system,
this nigga.
the fourth
Not
law of
you.
that
Sorry.
yeah, the fourth law of that system, you can just look it up. It's called the principle of sufficient reason, or more commonly known as sufficient reason. And what it asserts is that within this worldview, within like this worldview of like logic, claims cannot just be thrown out. I can't just say, well, this could be the case or this would it could be the case. No. Everything that we say or use within a debate that go against one another, it needs some sort of empirical data. No, not some data, but some empirical backing to then go off of it and say, well, based off this evidence, it then can point to this or that. And then off of that, we can build likelihood. I can't just debate Westbound and just say, well, this, that, and that, and that, and that, and that, without actually giving any evidence. I'm just saying baseless things. They don't have any actual backing. The point of that's to go against people like Speed, people who just spam, prove that, or this could be the case, but that and that and that.
Okay, yeah. I think I understand. I pulled the definition too. I still think that's basically just a question bag, though. Like, you claim that I am lacking basis, and then you're appealing to something that says that I require basis. Like, you're still presupposing that there is no basis there to be found. Like, you claim that I do not have basis. By the way,
Yes,
this is what it
basis.
says.
Yeah, just take a screenshot of it.
States that everything that exists, there is a sufficient reason or explanation for why it is the case and not otherwise. This principle is often associated with the idea that nothing happens without a cause. I'm not gonna. This is also just like the claim of doom. I don't know why the fuck we're like agreeing to this in the first place. And I looked. The first result on Google, by the way, says this is a highly controversial principle of philosophy. So if anything, I don't even know if this is majority agreed to.
Well, hold on.
But
um two issues. One, within philosophy, almost every I wouldn't say almost every, but widely within philosophy, people like the philosophers disagree for everything, right? I wouldn't say there isn't like one universal thing that all humans agree to. Like they all disagree with. But for this rule, not for this rule, but for this rule in specific, we know it would map onto our universe because okay, well, all it's really saying is that within the observable universe, there has to be or there is some sort of reason for why this is the case. It isn't just that it just is because it isn't just oh well it's just because. No, that's not sufficient. Sufficient would be well the reason why stars are the way they are because of the properties that make them up and what they're composed of. The reason why the universe seems to be like this well is due to a cosmic explosion that happened billions and billions of years ago. The reason why we're on Discord is because some guy thought of an app and coded social internet. The reason why we
mhm.
have the planet is due to constant things such as evolution, different factors. If you believe in religion, okay, God created the universe, He created the planet, He created this, that, and that, and that. Everything from the universe, even if it is disagree as his philosophy, we can point towards things from our universe and give sufficient cause and reason for it. Many people agree with this, and many people believe in this. I think we can go to conclusions.
Okay. Again, I'm not gonna conclude when you still haven't written down the fucking 8 claims that you made and said you would write down.
Okay, so
Like,
I want
why would I
to.
ever conclude?
Okay. So hold on. I want to go back toward the second thing. The second thing was that one, we know that Conquest is just stated above the likes of Omni Man. And then secondly, the intention thing. There are 3 points.
I can talk about the intention thing real quick. I actually do think
You want me to read
Nolan
it for
would
you?
be no. I want to explain why I think Nolan would actually just have intent not to fuck up shit.
Go for it.
Yeah. And Nissa backs this up as well. I pretty sure I can try to find the clip, but Nolan wants to take over the planet. He doesn't want to like murder and destroy as much as possible. Like, he states this verbatim. He's like, you can help me kill, or it's Anissa. Anissa says like, you can like take over the planet, or we can come here and kill millions of people. Like, you can decide. Like, they can peacefully turn over, or we can kill them all. So if anything, the best option is just to make them surrender and not actually murder everybody. And with the conquest shit, I think it is a little like he has intent to just kill people. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. Like you said and admitted, Thrag gave him orders to do whatever he wants. And in the fight, I can pull this up. He says after he kills Mark, he's just gonna kill everybody else.
Okay. That was already responded to. I would just simply repeat it. Um, for the whole Anissa thing, that's because Anissa and the people previous to her were given strict intentions. Yeah, Drag gave her the intention that, okay, well, when you go to this planet, there's a Viltrumite on it. I believe his name is Mark. Go to that planet and give him a warning of what is to come. He disobeys,
Mm-hmm.
Conquest comes in. But previous to Anissa, we had Omni Man. He had the
Yep.
same goal and objective. He went against that. And as I said earlier, I said the intention thing was somewhat true up until an extent. It was only true for, I would say, when he's acting as a superhero. Because earlier I said, okay, well, we know he kills the Guardians of the Globe. We know he does X, Y, and Z. He lies to his wife. He manipulates her, and the fucking like government into believing that some random big black guy just came in and like one shot all these top tier heroes, right? And then I brought up how when the guy with like the immortal, that's his name. When Immortal came back to life, and pretty much exposed that, okay, well, this guy killed the Guardians of the Globe. This guy lied to his wife. This guy lied to his son. He lied to the government. Okay, well, now we know that this guy's a murderer, a serial killer, a manipulator, a liar. Now they start creating. Now they start making weapons to take him out. His son, like that, like weird little weird big beast. His son now knows of this, and as I said earlier, he fights Immortal. Immortal exposes him, kills him. His son then becomes afraid. To which the
Yep.
mask that I mentioned previously, the mask, it comes off. Now they know who he is and what his goal is. It is to which he doesn't care anymore. And so now, because you know, when the mask was on and when he was pretending to be a superhero, he actually cared about the intentions. Like, he would go out of his way to prevent external damage being caused to civilians that would lead to them being killed or dismembered or mutilated, right? But when the mask came off, he just stopped caring about that. Like again, the best example of this is the train station. He knows that if he remains here, catastrophic damage will happen. He'll kill all these innocent people. He'll traumatize his son. The surrounding damage will then kill other people and lead to further consequences. I then brought up how Powerplex is a result of this. Because of Omni Man knowing this and just not giving a fuck, it resulted in Powerplex being born, right? He was like the result of that. So we know,
Sure. Like,
yeah, so we know the intention thing is bullshit because he's doing things that he directly knows would kill and harm the people, but he still does it anyway. So like the
okay, yeah,
intention thing is
yeah, yeah,
irrelevant.
yeah, yeah. It's like I think it's an escalating intentions, right? Because I don't think him killing the people like goes against the intention. Even the Viltrumites themselves, like, they want to subjugate the planet, but they don't want to kill everybody. They want to subjugate and rule over them. That
The
doesn't
issue is
require
not.
them to fuck up as much people
Right.
as possible.
But
Like
here's the
like I
thing,
said,
though.
if he just gets them to submit without killing as many as possible, and killing the heroes is a perfect way to do that. Like, killing all the people who are actual threat to him will make the world surrender. And by the point where Anista shows up to Mark, the planet has been very, very resistant to Viltrumite rule. Like, from their knowledge at least, they bitched Nolan off the planet. Right? He ran away, or they forced him to go away. Whatever the fuck happened, they don't know. I or I think I don't know up to that point, but regardless, like, yeah, the planet at that point has shown great restraint, or not restraint, resistance, and not the same level that when Nolan was there. At that point, all the major heroes that were a threat were fucking dead. They were all dead.
Rape
It was literally
toy.
just him and Mark. It was just him and Mark, and then the planet is done, right? I
Okay.
don't really think that matters. And I gave the differentiation with Conquest, who just has orders to kill anybody, and he's unhinged, as you admitted.
But two, once again, two issues. For him being unhinged, despite him being unhinged, we know that he's still active in orders because when he was given the orders, he wondered, okay, well, what did these people do that pissed off Drag so much that I was given free roll? Because when he's talking to Mark, he says, usually when I'm given these tasks, I'm told, don't do this. Again, he mentions
Yeah,
one thing that's very clear. He says, don't destroy the surroundings. Don't do this. Don't kill the people. Don't do that. When Anissa comes, see, again, all they do is that they come, they offer a proposal. If the proposal fails, they wreck the whole planet. We've seen alternate dimensions where the exact same event happens. They don't just like their major doing so isn't to just like kill a certain group and then say, yo, submit to us. No, they're directly going throughout the entire planet, rounding up people, killing them over and over, going down different cities, wiping out different cities, doing this, killing all superheroes, hunting down groups that are like resisting them and murdering them. We see this in all the dimensions that this is their goal, this is their means of having the entire planet submit to them, which is again destroying everything, stop caring. So the intention again falls apart because now they know who he is. Now they're gonna definitely resist him. Like the guy that killed everybody. So now they're gonna resist him. Okay, what's the point? I'll kill all of you, and then whoever remains, they won't be strong enough, and we'll just take over the planet. It's simple as that. So it still
Okay,
follows that the tension just goes away. Because if the
okay,
tension remained, wait, hold on. If the tension remained, Omni Man would have purposely went about a different way of doing what he doing. But no, he directly broke the rules. He didn't keep civilians safe. He didn't not destroy things. He destroyed everything and then just went on about his day. If he had the intentions still within his heart, he would have like took a different route. Like you said, there's been different routes. Like, okay, well, I killed all these superheroes. Admit to me, there's more of us. We'll come do it again. No, the mask came off and he just wrecked the whole planet and left.
okay, are you talking about the video I sent or
No, I'm
the
talking about
planet Earth? Because
I'm
that's not
talking
what happened.
no, it's season three. Because I think it's been like a year. There should be season three, episode one. We get a glimpse into alternate dimensions.
Oh,
And
oh,
then,
season two. Yeah.
yeah, like we seen it's when like
Yeah,
we said
yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like the reality where Mark sided with his father.
yeah, and then like the different realities from the different marks, we see a glimpse of what they were doing. And again, their means of doing the exact same thing, which is destroying the whole planet. So I think again my interpretation is much more consistent with
Um,
that.
okay, that I'm trying to remember because again I haven't watched season one in a fucking or season two in a long time. But from that, I don't know how much of the planet we even see is fucked up. And we know that there are active things happening. Like they talk about like protests happening and how they have to deal with certain government groups. Like they clearly didn't just wreck and annihilate the entire planet. And like even with that, like I'm not gonna. There's like so many problems with this line of reasoning. Like I'm trying to like put it into words. Like oh, you already admitted that Conquest has more free reign than Nolan did to fuck shit up in the first place. If he wants, if he just has the want to act upon that free reign, that's a major difference there. Um, like
Repeat the
number
part.
one, and
Repeat that.
then number two. Wait, no, number two. Um,
I didn't hear you.
you
Let's just
didn't. You want me to
repeat it.
repeat that?
Yeah, repeat the
All right, I
initial.
got you. Um, if we're already agreeing that their limitations are different, like Conquest's orders are different from Nolan's, do you disagree with that?
Yes, I disagree because all of them have the same orders. The reason why his orders at this point in time are different is due to the fact that they kept going against the same things. Because like, okay, the basic, like
Okay,
for
wait, no,
example,
we
right?
don't disagree. We don't disagree then. Their orders are different. It's that like it's the same order, but their limitations are different. Conquest has free reign. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
You're not understanding. I'm saying that the orders are the same, but the limitation is no longer there due to the events
Exactly.
that
That's what I'm
occurred.
saying. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, if that's what you're saying, then that means that they both had no limitation and just wanted to do whatever at that sort of point. But even then, I said,
No. That's
wait, hold
not
on, wait, hold on,
no.
wait, hold on, hold
It's
on, hold on, hold on, hold
different.
on.
No, it's different. You already admitted that Conquest, the rules that applied to Nolan do not apply to Conquest. He has free reign. He even questions that. He's like, I wonder what the fuck you did for me to just be able to do whatever the fuck I want to this planet. Like he's even surprised.
Okay, earlier I said Omni-Man also has the same thing. Once again, the mask is off. So he can just do whatever he needs to do to submit all of them. Conquest, the exact same thing as it gets told to him. Do whatever is needed to get them to submit to you. Right? And I
Why
said
do you
for
think they're the
government. Oh,
same?
hold on. What I mean by same is just that they're not constricted to the initial rules that all of Ultra are constricted to. Secondly, you mentioned the protest groups. I'll try and find
Wait,
the clip. Hold on, brother, stop, hold on. You mentioned the protest groups. I'll try and find the clip. What we know is that the whole point is that when the intention is revealed and it's dismissed, they go on a berserking rampage and just wipe out everything. Not wipe out everything, but they wipe out majority of things.
okay,
And then, wait,
yeah.
stop.
Okay,
Hold on. I'm not done.
bro, you're
I'm
talking
not done.
forever. Like,
I'm not done.
Oh, none of these points matter.
Mortified, you're a low tier. I'm the king of one piece.
They matter to
Yeah,
like the
because Gooney's
destruction
Ah,
point.
okay,
losing. That's
stop,
why
stop,
They
stop,
fucking
matter to
stop,
the
matter.
stop,
destruction
stop,
point. They do
stop,
matter
stop, stop, stop,
mortified.
stop. Because now I lost my train of thought. I'll just make it quicker. Um, what I said initially was just gonna be that we know that they destroy part of it, but not all of it, because if they destroyed all of it, it would go against their goals of trying to conquer something that is all dead. What I said is that they destroy everything, not everything, but they destroy majority of everything and then leave a small group of resistance. They come in, dick them down because they're humans, they can't do anything to them. Thirdly, you agreed that the Vulture have a great technology. We know that the humans have technology that can create interdimensional portals, which makes that point fall through. The whole
Yeah,
alien
I'll
point
address
fall
that in a
through.
second.
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean? I mean, I kind of still want to talk about the destruction ship. I think I low key addressed it fine, but I do want to ask, why do you think all those Viltrumites have the exact same orders for the planets that they go to?
The orders as we know it is to go to the planet and give a proposition that, yo, we're like this cool race. We have these cool advanced technologies. It would really be in your benefit. 'Cause I think they do research on them too to like understand their political stuff. Because in this, like, says like, yeah, you guys aren't even taking care of your own thing. People are dying out here. People are homeless. So I think they do background check, but I'm not too sure on that. But the point being is that they come to the planet, they offer them, they say, yo, you guys are kind of shit. Just join us. We'll take care of all that, and we'll give you protection and make sure you're good. That's the baseline order.
Okay,
But if they
yeah,
refuse
yeah. That,
that,
but the only sample size we have is Earth. That's the only
no, no, no,
example.
no,
And
that's not true. That's not true. That okay.
what
What
other samples do we have for other
the
planets
the
in
the, repu-
orders?
the reputation of the Viltrumites? They're feared across the entire
Their
universe.
reputation is like destroying planets and enslaving
Okay,
people. Like,
yeah, that's the point. Like, okay, how do they do that?
why do
How
you
do
think
how,
why do you think they infiltrated them first for all those planets? Earth is clearly special with that case in terms of what we actually know. We don't know of any other infiltration missions besides Earth. And to be fair, with the like the subjugation shit and not wanting to kill people, Earth is special to the Viltrumites. We can, if you want to use comics as well, but I don't even think you need to.
no, I don't want to tell them.
The humans, and Nolan even says this, the humans are Viltrumite like they're allowed to actually interbreed with those people, and from what we know, no other such species exists. I think that's even more reason for Nolan to initially not want to like fuck these people up and kill them to like such utmost extent. And besides for someone like Conquest, who's literally psychotic and said he would kill everybody.
Okay, that's the issue. We keep going back to the destruction. Yes, the initial tension, like, okay, it's special in the sense that, okay, they have a breeding ground, but the more objective goal that they would prioritize more than just simple breeding. Even with the breeding thing, I'm pretty sure like they are said like they have to like get permission or whatever in the comics or in the anime. But
I don't
ignoring that,
remember that.
I'll try and find it, but I think Luke can mention it. He mentioned it. Ignoring that though, sure, they're special in the sense that they have a certain compatibility with these people, but the more objective and more important goal for the entire race and them as a species is to enslave. If it's just saying that, oh well, all we see is that they infiltrate and just take over, okay, like I'm not sure what that like supposed to do. Like, okay, Omni-Man came down to Earth. They were aware of him, and he didn't even infiltrate. Like, he just came down to Earth, and they said, yeah, we are like the superhero guy. Is he on our side? Is he not on our side? He's on our side. Okay, and then he just again hid his intentions and pretended to have their mutual longing side. Officially, like I'm pretty sure it stated, he never joined the Guardians of the Globe. He never was part of their team. There was
Yeah, it
no
is.
infiltration. So we know that he's just like this external being who's super strong that doesn't want to hurt humans.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
it.
Trouble. What I'm asking is, why do you think that applies for the other Viltrumites for the other
Because
planets? Like,
it's stated, okay, brother, I don't know just have to say this. Their
can you
goal is
show
to
me the
go.
statement?
I
I
missed
no, wait, no, Trouble, Trouble,
okay.
Trouble. We're having like I'm talking about the mask off shit, because I agree that goal is consistent for the Viltrumites.
I gave you the examples. Like when the mask is off, what do they do? What does Anissa threaten to do? They threaten to wipe out part of a majority of their society and then just force them anyway. Which is why they're so scary. They're stronger than everybody else. They can do what the fuck they want. Like I don't understand. Like
Yeah,
are we
yes.
watching the same series?
Yeah, but oh my, yes, I think that's fine. I don't know why that means they would do it to the same extent. And like I'm saying, if Nolan doesn't want to fuck shit up as much as Conquest, that's fine as well. They're also there for different times. They're fighting different people.
Okay, now I understand. Okay, if the point is that to the extent to which they want to fuck things up, we don't know. That just goes
Okay.
back to, yeah, if you're saying that, then that just goes back to what we were initially talking about, that being that, where does their goal? What is their intentions? What is the overarching thing that
Yeah,
they're
that's all
looking
fine.
to?
It's all
Oh, wait,
roughly
hold on, hold on, hold on,
roughly
hold on.
equivalent.
Hold on. I also mentioned how, despite Conquest being given free range, we know he wasn't actually exercising that said free range. He was just simply toying around and having fun. And what he did in retrospect to the likes of Nolan was that, okay, the comparative thing is just going to be that when there are any situations, what happened? When they're in the city, how much was destroyed? How much surrounding damage was done towards the overall surroundings? What sort of feats were replicated for one another for the parallels, right? Because you know that they parallel the scenes. Like when he's like rushing through the beach, that's a parallel towards when I think Omni-Man like flies with a bunch of humans, right? So that's pretty much the
Talking
overall
about the
component.
train scene, I mean, they're like similar, sure.
Yeah, and again, Omni Man does it, not Omni Man, but Conquest is on a greater scale. He rushes through it and blows apart like half the city. This guy does it. He crashes down, destroys the train station, jumps back out, destroys more buildings, more surroundings. The city's falling apart, and then yeah. But if you want to point to examples where he's not holding back, it actually wants to wipe out the whole planet Earth. Okay, other people, other virtual might do that. So like, let's agree and say, okay, yeah, it's ambiguous on if Omni Man wants to actually go all out. Okay, well, the aliens, the guy had no reason to like let them live. Like they're starting to take over, and he says only Earth can have one conqueror leader. So he has
Okay,
intentions
yeah,
of
wait.
everybody
Okay,
now.
then we're agreeing. Then we're just agreeing, like,
Well, I'm
because
just
what
doing
we
it.
were.
I'm
Yeah,
just doing it.
These Viltrumites do those things. They do destroy planets. Um, and with the, I can talk about the whole title shit. Like they gave him the name Conquest. We don't really know who did that. Like it's kind of just vague.
I would
Like
assume it's Thrag. Like I would assume
I mean, he's
somebody.
older than Thrag, to be fair,
Okay.
but
Whoever
I,
has like I would say like whoever has like a higher ranking than Conquest, because you know like Conquest said he was given this title because he was exceptionally skilled at doing this. So we know that this is the base level.
yeah,
This could
it's the
honestly,
main thing that he does. The main thing he does is take over planets. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Wait, hold on. That's all the main thing, but he's good at that. That's the point. He's good at that. He's good at that. He's
Yeah,
better
he's
on average
very
than
good
people.
at taking over planets. Yeah.
I don't want to word it like that, but I have to go eat again because uh,
Bro, what? There's
I
like
forgot to.
so much more stuff I need to address. Like I still need to
Just
address
conclude,
all the
bro.
technology shit, the fucking logic shit.
I mean, you
Like
gave your reputations for that. Like this seemed like a 2 hour debate. If you continue
no,
on
I
then.
didn't. No, I didn't.
It's
Okay,
less
for
than
the
an hour,
logic,
by the way, but
yeah, for like the logic thing, you said, but people disagree with this. Why would you accept this? For technology thing,
That's not my only contention with it.
okay, doesn't have to be your
Like
own
there
thing.
like I
The
have to
point,
there's so much shit that I need to address. Like we can't just cut the debate
but
off right here.
that's not my problem. You should have tried. It's not my
It
problem.
there are you saying I had the time to address the fucking 8 claims that you made? That's fucking
Well,
insane.
hold on. One, there wasn't 8 claims. I didn't. Yeah, she had
Oh yeah,
time.
there was just 5, dude. Like
No, there wasn't even five. There was only like three, like two or
there
three claims.
well you said 1, 2, 3, 4 and then you said and added another thing at the very beginning of the debate.
I
That's
don't
before you
remember
even brought
ever.
up the logic shit.
Okay, the main points were this, right? One, the comparative thing. Two, he stayed stronger, but that's part of the comparative thing for why he's above. So that's just one point. Secondly, the
Yeah, yeah,
technology.
we need to talk
Yeah,
about a lot.
yeah.
That's what
So
I'm saying. I
okay,
mean,
so
we can talk. You want to talk about the most important shit? When do you think he stated stronger? I guess
I mean, sure, we can go over that like 5 minutes. They observe
you
Omni
can just
Man.
stop and eat real quick if you want. Like I don't.
No, I prefer to wrap this up. It's been going on too long.
Yeah, 'cause you made fucking 9 claims, dude. Like
I mean,
No, brother.
he hasn't given his scaling yet.
that's
And
what I'm
it's
saying.
like
Like
Okay.
this isn't really fair.
I'd rather
Like
just do like a 15-minute intermission, trouble. Like that seems a little bit.
Mhm. You can just give your
you
spelling.
made a lot of claims that I still need
We
to
can just give your
address.
spelling. Then we can move on and you can give your scale.
No.
Uh, what time is it? Let's see. It's 7:35. Okay, it's been
Wait, can we just pause it or no? Like, is that not?
no.
Yeah, like what the fuck is this shit?
Wait, why not?
I still need to address the logic shit. I still need to address the 5 fucking claims. I've only
It's
addressed
not
the
my problem.
destructive capacity shit.
It's not my problem. Sorry. Sorry,
okay,
Sonny
you can
boy.
say it's not your problem, but that doesn't fucking mean it just gets to go because you have to leave. Like, what?
Too bad. So sad.
Right. So
Nigga,
if you're in
what?
trouble, I mean, that's like,
That
what
you
the
just
hell?
left. Okay, so you're just not allowing me to address the claims? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, he saved the wreck at the very
I
least.
have returned.
We could just wait.
I don't really care.
To
I
be
was about to
honest, so we could
question the
do.
fuck out of that logical
free
standard,
auto
by the
concession?
way.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Giddy wasted too much time. Like all those points were not important, bro. Like I don't know why.
It wouldn't have mattered. Every time the nigga explains something, it's a fucking 15-minute explanation.
Free auto
I mean, you guys
concession?
should have said like point by point or whatever. But I think
I
that's
did.
like
I fucking did. No,
like,
dead ass. Anybody that wants to rep, when I stopped and I said, let's refrain from shotgunning and do point by point. Anybody, please. I said at the fucking very beginning.
Fugi, are you ready? We could get that Fugi match in the
I
meantime.
gotta take a leak.